Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your love reading for November of 2018. I'm Nick, this is my co-host Nala. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're back, thanks again for coming back. And let's see what November has in store for you guys. So this is November 2019. Wow, we're almost, oh no, 2018. We're almost at 2019. That's crazy. The year, I feel like, has gone by so fast. I don't know about you, but for me it feels like it's gone by really fast. So I'll be doing the same thing I usually do, pulling a few cards on one side, a few cards on the other side. One side is you'll pick and choose, and the other is the other person you're dealing with or will be dealing with if you're like totally single and have no one. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is a piece of Pisces. Sometimes I post like little daily card readings on. And as usual, I appreciate all your likes, shares, and subscribes. They really help me out and they just make me so happy. So thank you. Oh, I just like flew out. Emperor. Alright, so what I feel here before we get deeply into the cards, one person, okay, maybe these two people may have had like a little fight or argument, or just like, okay, whatever, like we're just not gonna talk. And I have here one person who is just kind of like stuck, or they're just letting their pride and ego get in the way, and they're just like, I'm not texting first, I'm not calling first. Or they're just like in their head thinking and not making any moves pretty much. They're just like, nope, I'm sitting this one out. And then we have someone else who wants to communicate, who wants to probably send a message, call, and make a truce, like make peace, and kind of express their feelings and realize that what they feel and their emotions are real, and they don't want to let a good thing go, pretty much. That's what I'm kind of feeling here. Okay, but I'm gonna start on the other person, okay? So we have here the Emperor, all right, then the Four of Swords, and then the Hangman. All right, so with the Emperor, it could be an Aries you're dealing with, or also a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be that, so don't get too fixed on that. It could just be the energy, like I always say. But I feel like this person is maybe someone who is very like, what they say goes, like they don't want to be wrong, I think. And when they feel like their pride and ego has been attacked, or like in a vulnerable position, they don't like that, and they don't like to be in a weak position or have put their heart in someone else's care, if that makes sense. I feel like something may have happened, and so now they feel like they just need to take a step back and relax and just like think about things, or I think they're overthinking, they're in their head, and now they're just like, you know, I'm just sitting this one out, like I'm just gonna wait. Like they don't want to make any moves. They probably don't want to communicate. They probably don't want to, I think they're being kind of immature. I think the other person's kind of being immature. Like they want the other person to communicate first, and they want the other person to initiate, I think. Okay, so 4 is also being repeated here. So this is all about stability, foundations. So maybe something happened, or they don't want to feel like their stability, like their home life or their sanity is going to be at risk, and maybe they feel safe in their little box, in their little cube. Again, like 4 corners, right? Like they feel safe here, and they don't know if it's okay to make a move and open that door and go on a new path. So they're choosing to just hang in there, like the Hangman. But let's see, we'll explore a little deeper and go on this side, which is your end. And we have here the 8 of Wands, fast movement, fast communication, then Temperance, which is your card, Sagittarius, and then the King of Cups. All right, so I think you, probably on your end, could be the other person, but I think more so you want to communicate, or maybe you're expecting communication, but I think on your end you want to communicate. You want to fix things, or you want to say what's on your mind and speak your truth and send a message to them probably. And temperance is all about, you know, like balance and tempering of emotions and everything, right? She has one foot in the water, one foot on the ground. Pouring some water on one cup onto another cup. And when I see this card, I just think it's really peaceful, and I think you want to do what's right. Like, you want to make things right with this person. I think you want to make things right with this person and find a common ground, because there are feelings, emotions. I think there's deep feelings here, and you probably have already felt emotionally invested in this person, and now, so yeah, we have here someone who feels like they've emotionally invested, you know, like their heart, their soul, their emotions into this relationship or bond, or into this other person, right? And so I think you, or whoever this is maybe just kind of like, hey, like, you know, how can you be acting like this and not saying, like, can you say something? Can you like respond? Why aren't you saying anything? I've opened up to you. I opened my heart and soul. Like, you know how I feel about you. Like, don't you remember like the good times that we had, like all those conversations, and now you're just like shutting me out and not saying anything? Like, what's going on? Like, I just want some clarity. I want something. Give me something. I think that's what I'm feeling. And I think the other person's just being kind of stubborn. They're just like, like they've kind of like put on a wall, or also maybe could have blocked you, or just kind of like they're putting this like bubble around themselves, and right now they just like want to be unbothered or something, or pretending like that, but they still want to hear from you. I know it's weird. Let's see, let's pull some clarifiers though. Okay, so how does this other person, Aries or water sign or whatever sign, how do they feel about Sagittarius right now? How do they feel about Sagittarius right now? Oh, okay, we got the Tower. Okay, could also be a Scorpio you're dealing with, maybe. They, for some reason, feel like something's been shaken up, or that something bad's gonna happen. That's what it is, okay? So they've kind of taken a step back, and now they don't want to make any moves because maybe they've been hurt in the past, or they just have trust issues, and they're just like expecting the worst, okay? They're expecting the worst from you, and now they're just like, you know what, I don't want to take a chance, like, I'm just not doing it. So I feel like they're expecting for you to hurt them, or they're expecting something bad to happen, and that's why they're in the hangman position. That's why they're not making any moves. They're just like chilling and not communicating, maybe. Let's see. Why do they feel like this? Let's clarify a little bit more. Why do they feel like this Tower card? Clarify the Tower card. Why do they feel like this? Nine of Wands. Okay, so they're guarded. They're guarding their heart, their well-being, their peace of mind. They feel like they need to protect themselves from others, from you. This doesn't have to mean that you did anything wrong, although maybe in some cases, maybe you've hurt them in the past, or lied or something, so they feel very like they guarded, okay? But if you haven't done anything, overall, they probably just have trust issues, okay? And maybe you don't know about this, but they do. And so they feel like they need to protect themselves and guard their heart. You see how he's just like looking back, he's like paranoid, right? They're scared that something bad's gonna happen out of this. And so they prefer to not take a chance, which is stupid. Like, how can, love is all about that. Like, you have to take a chance. Like, you can't just live your life enclosed in your home and think that the Prince Charming or your love of your life is just gonna fall from the heavens. You know, you have to take a chance sometimes and go out there and get to know people. And if you are so guarded like this all the time, it prevents you and it blocks you. You're blocking yourself from meeting someone who is probably amazing. And you know, someone who is very high vibrational and evolved and just caring, they're not gonna put up with this kind of behavior. Like, they will only put up with it so long and then walk away, you know? Sorry, I'm like speaking to the other person if you're a cross watcher and it resonates with you. But they just feel very guarded, like very, like they need to protect their ego, their pride. They don't want to let their walls down, and they just expect the worst. So let's see. Okay, let's clarify. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? How does Sagittarius feel about this person? How does Sagittarius feel about this person? Now the cards don't want to come out. Now you guys are like, I don't know how I feel about this person, okay? Like, now I'm rethinking everything. Let's see. Okay, come on. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? Can we clarify the King of Cups? How do they feel about this person? Okay, so we got King of Pentacles. You might feel you want to build an empire with them. Maybe you yourself are very just balanced, like you are maybe successful, or you feel like you have your shit together, like you're on the right track, you're on the right path, and you want to share that with someone. Maybe you want to share that with them, or maybe that's what you think of them. You think that they're just career oriented, or they're just focused on work, but you want to be a part of it. Like, you want to help them, you want to build an empire together and start something amazing and be this like it couple, be what do you call it, I'm blanking out. Be like a power couple, okay? Be like a power couple together. And we have here two kings, okay? King of Cups, King of Pentacles, balance between earth and water. Your emotions, the love, the physical. There is love. You feel love, you feel romance, and you also feel like this is practical, this is logical, it makes sense. What you feel is real, and you want to have something real, I think. And you see that with them, but they're making it really difficult for you. Let's see, can we clarify here why is the King of Pentacles here? How do they feel about them? How does Sagittarius feel about them? Okay, so we got the Three of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so in the upright, this is heartbreak, right? Clearly, heartbreak, betrayal, just sadness, feeling like you've been stabbed in the heart. In the reverse, it's the opposite. Healing from heartbreak, coming out of that, healing wounds, deep wounds, feeling like you have a new heart, like your heart has survived the worst, has resurrected from the dead. I think you understand how they feel, but I also feel like you don't get it. You're just like, what the heck? Like, because you understand what it's like to feel like this, because you probably yourself have been through heartbreak. I mean, almost everyone has. But I feel like you understand it, and you want them to know that you are there to help. You're not going to break their heart. Like, you want to help them. You want to heal them. You understand where they come from, where they came from, and you know what it's like, and you want to help them. You want to heal their wounds, okay? You don't want their heart to be like this. You want them to come out of this, and you want to help them. But it's like they don't trust it yet, or they don't trust you yet, and they're not open to it, so they're kind of blocking you off. But they don't know that they're really hurting themselves by doing that, because they're blocking someone actually really good that wants the best for them, that wants to help them. Unless it's the case where maybe they just don't feel the same for you. But I feel in this case that they do actually have feelings for you, but they're scared. So they're not even giving themselves a chance to like you. They're not giving themselves a chance to feel deeper for you. They're just like, no, they're blocking themselves off because they feel like it's safer for them. Let's see, I'm gonna pull a Mermaid Oracle card for each side here. One for Sagittarius, one for the other person. One for Sagittarius, one for the other person. Other person. Oh. Okay, so on your end here we got card number 30. It's really cute. Two mermaids forming a heart. And it says telepathy. And it reads, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. So like I said here, you know, with the heart here and this, I feel like you already know. Sorry, it was reversed, but you already know what they've been through. You understand. You want to help heal their heart. You see how there's two people here? All right, two people form one heart, right? You need two, and you want to be that other person, that match. I see here also, I mean, all my readings are for any gender, any sex, but this can, I do see this could maybe resonate for like same-sex couples as well. But like I said, you want to help them. Like, you know, you understand, you just kind of internally know, and they don't have to communicate. They don't have to tell you how they feel. Like, you know, but it's hurting you that they block you and they don't open up. Like, they don't trust you. You're just like, oh, come on, you know? But I feel like you understand them, which is nice, and like you feel for them. But it's hard to, I understand it's hard. I feel that you're thinking, you know, it's really hard for me to keep wanting to push this when the other person doesn't let me help them, you know? So I get that. And then on their end here, we have card number 37. And this is really pretty. I feel like this person's a water sign. But let's see. And it says visions. How cute. Okay, so it says psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out-of-body travel. So you guys both are very intuitively connected. I feel like you guys can read each other's thoughts. Probably when you were together could like finish each other's sentences, or like would just look at each other and laugh about the same thing, or just like know what you guys were, know what the other person was thinking when you would just like look at each other and not even say anything. Or maybe it was the type of like relationship too, like right when you were thinking about them, the other person would text you or call you, or like you would see something, like stuff like that. Or like you would send texts right at the same time. You'd be like, oh, I just texted you, what? Like stuff like that, I kind of feel. I also feel like this person is probably really empathic. They are very intuitive as well. They probably feel things deeply, so that's why they block things, because it hurts them, it affects them, and they feel it like more intensely than most people. So it may come off like they're being rude, or like they just don't talk to people, but it's because they feel it deeply and it affects them more than others, if that makes sense. So on their end, you could have been dealing with an Aries, But I really feel like it's also probably a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, especially Scorpio here, Pisces, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, I feel strongly. But like I said, it could be any sign, but those are the signs I feel strongly. And but basically here, you want to make peace, you want to make it work, you really like them, you feel deeply for them, you understand them, and you want to help them, but they don't see that. They feel like they need to guard themselves, protect their heart. Let's see, let's pull a Romance Angels card for you guys though. Any advice for Sagittarius for November in regards to this other person that they're dealing with? Any advice? Can you give any advice for Sagittarius in regards to this person that they're dealing with? Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna roll your eyes at me. It says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I know, you guys are probably like, what? No, I refuse. This is what I've been doing. Or maybe you've been thinking about this and you've never actually really expressed it to them, what you feel. You just know what you feel, but you never actually like verbalized it or showed them maybe. Or maybe you have, but I guess the angels want you to know that you should keep doing it, keep pushing for it. Again, the situation might be different for all of you, but I feel like if this resonates with you and you in your heart know that you really love and care about this person and they're worth it, they are worth your love and they're worth that hard work and that extra push, and you know that you can break those walls, and once you get through to them, it's gonna be magical. And I feel like if you truly believe that, like you have the power to break through their walls and get to the core of their heart and help them heal, and you're willing to do that, then keep pushing. Express that, message them, call them, look for them. Sometimes the hardest, the hardest people, like the hardest hearts to crack, are the ones that will give you the biggest, most loyal, grandiose love ever, if that makes sense. I feel like the most guarded hearts are usually the ones that love deeply, because they know that in the past they have opened up and it almost destroyed them, so now they protect themselves. And you know, I feel like the people who is generalizing, okay, but I feel like those that just kind of give their love freely and don't really care, it's because they don't really love that deep. They're kind of like, oh, let's sprinkle some love here, sprinkle some love there. But someone who actually gives their all, they give their all to one person. They don't just like dabble here, dabble there, dabble here, you know, if that makes sense to you. So I feel like you should express it. And if you are a cross watcher dealing with a Sagittarius and you are being guarded, I think you should express your love to them too, because I think they are sincere and they really do care about you and they want to help you and they want peace and they want to help you find peace as well. They want to be your peace, they want to be your love, they want to be your stability, they want to build an empire with you, they want you guys to be a power couple together. They want everything with you. I feel like this person is really great for you. Again, I'm still speaking to the cross watcher, whoever's dealing with the Sagittarius. I feel like you can trust them. And for you guys, Sagittarius, they're having a hard time. They expect the worst. They come up with the worst case scenarios in their mind, and that blocks them, you know. And you know, I'm not trying to make an excuse for them. I know it's not fair for you to be putting in all this work for someone who's kind of just blocking you off, but sometimes the most difficult people are the ones that we fall in love with, you know, and you can't help it. So what you do in the end is really up to you, but follow your heart, follow your intuition, trust yourself, and if you know that this person is worth it and you really care about them, I would go for it. I think eventually You know what? Let's pull a card. Let me ask for you. So if Sagittarius keeps trying to pursue this person, expresses their love, will they eventually open up and let their walls down? Will they let their walls down? Best case scenario, will they let their walls down for Sagittarius eventually? Well, we didn't really get an exact answer. So we got the Six of Pentacles, which is again here balance, right? The scales. This kind of reminds me of Temperance, which was your card, but this is the Libra card. Okay, so there's a need here for balance, equal give and take. I think if you keep trying, eventually they will reciprocate and give to you equally. I think that's what they're trying to tell me here. I think eventually they could very well reciprocate, and as long as everything feels equal and feels just and balanced. Okay, random, someone here likes popcorn. Maybe this person really likes some kind of popcorn, kettle corn, something like that. Or like corn on the cob, something with corn. That may be something that they really enjoy if you give them that, or like at the movies, they'll just like really like that. That's kind of random, but hopefully that resonates for some of you. That'll only resonate for a few of you, but anyways, let's see, what else? Am I getting anything else? Okay, so this person, because they're guarded and very protective of themselves, I feel they want to know that whoever they open up to is worthy of their love. And so I think they feel, again, this is not me, I feel that they feel the person who is meant to have their heart will do whatever it takes. They will keep trying, they will keep knocking, they will prove themselves, they will do whatever it takes to win their heart, to win them over. So I think if you keep trying and you keep showing your sincerity, how genuine you are, that they will trust you and let their guards down and stop thinking in this mentality that the worst may happen. Because maybe the worst did happen in the past and it was traumatic for them, so it was hard for them to get over it. But I feel like if you keep trying and keep working at it, they'll realize that, wow, this person really cares about me, because they keep trying even though I keep blocking them and closing my doors to them, but they keep coming back. So like Jehovah's Witness, you know, they keep knocking on the door all the time. We're always like, no, no. Not making fun of them, just saying. So I think if you keep trying, they will open up to you. But again, I know what you end up deciding to do is up to you. I know it's kind of frustrating, so I know some of you will probably be in the comments like, I'm not trying anymore, screw this, blah 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 blah, but I'm just letting you know how they feel, okay? Alrighty, so Sagittarius, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you some clarity, some insight. Like I said, this is general, so it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, don't force it. But if you feel like it was meant for you and you were drawn to some of the messages, then maybe it was for you. And I'd love for you to let me know in the comments if it did resonate with you, or what your situation is, or if you're dealing with an Aries, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or whatever sign really. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, it is a piece of Pisces. And yeah, I'm wishing you guys all the best. If you live in the US and celebrate Thanksgiving this month, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you spend it with all your loved ones. And yeah, just remember to be thankful and express gratitude every day, all right? I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.